Oh fuck. I forgot to put a screen on. Hold on, let me. I'm talking to the mic. Hold on. Oh, I messed up. I should have prepared a screen to show. Go to my channel. Okay, let me see how it sounds when I'm close to the mic. Okay, that doesn't sound, that's not too that bad. Let me get a picture to put on the screen. Image. Let's see here. I did not prepare. Well, I prepared, but not like this. I messed up. I'll just use the same one as the thumbnail. Okay. Okay. Let me open up via do 2. I'll open up my stream again. Alright, so today, or actually, ayo, it's the Borgar Fox. Forgot about that. This stream probably won't be too long. I do have a good amount of stuff to talk about, but pretty much I just want to talk free chat, as you would say, or yeah, Zatudan. It's not really free chat because I know what I want to talk about already, but basically an update on my life. Not that anyone's gonna watch this, so which is fine. I'll just watch it myself. I'll use it as a reminder. I wanted to make a thumbnail, but I forgot. I forgot. So I'm just using the one I've been using, the all-purpose one. But I would have just changed the Borgar at the bottom to like Zatudan or something, or like free talk. I've been thinking about making another thumbnail, so one that's cuter or like fits more. I don't want to use the like my intro screen or like my outro screen because it's like too bright to look at. So is my video open now? Hold on. It's not even showing on the screen. Please? Oh wait, no, it's behind the shit. Okay. There we go. It's in a bad space though, a spot though. Whatever. Let's put that over here. Okay. So I have my tea. Where's my screen? So scuff, lots of scuff. Okay, I have my tea. I have my everything, but I just want to talk because I gotta practice talking to myself. The stream life ain't easy. I didn't realize how hard it'd be to stream, or how hard it'd be to not be dead on stream. I don't know what happens. I keep mentioning this, but whenever I hit a stream, my brain dies and I rapidly lose brain cells. I do have like a Google Doc of stuff I want to talk about, and like I kind of phrased it, some of it at least, so I don't mess it up. I almost swore right there. Yeah, I changed where I put my mic, so it should be clear, or a little clearer and a little louder. It's closer to the PC, but hopefully the fans aren't too loud because I have filters on. I don't know how close I have to talk, so I don't want to peek. Actually, I should be looking at that. Okay. Oh, that's kind of high, but it's not hitting red, so I should be fine. I listened to it earlier, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have a Yeti mic. Which on second thought, I probably shouldn't have bought. I should have just went for like a $200 or $300 or $400 dynamic mic. But at the time, I didn't know much about mics, and I still don't know much about mics. But I know the difference between condenser and dynamic now. Yeah, I originally had my Yeti mic to the left of my keyboard on the stand that it came on, which means it was not anywhere near my mouth, and the quality was not great. And then for like a week, like 2 weeks ago, I had it on an arm stand, which only moved it like 4 inches away, so it didn't really improve anything. But I took it off because it was anytime I bumped my desk or anything, you could hear the metal movement, and I don't want that. So it's back on the stand that it came on. But the reason why I have it in front of me now is because I was playing League last week with Johnny and H, and my wrist was hurting because my keyboard is like at the edge of my desk, so I have no like wrist, like I have nothing to rest my wrist on, so my wrist is just like suspended in the air, and I can't move my oh shit, I can't talk. I can't move my keyboard further back because I had my drawing tablet on my desk as well, like between my keyboard and my monitor. But after that game of League, or that night of League, I was like, I gotta do something. I can't play League like this. Not that we play League that often, but I was thinking like, I don't really draw that often, so I just moved my drawing pad I put it in the drawer that is a part of my desk, so now it's just in there. I don't really use it that often. Maybe like if I'm actually drawing something, then yeah, I'll use it like 3 or 4 times a week. But other than that, like maybe once a week. But yeah, I wanted to get an L-shaped desk, but that brings me to the next thing I'm gonna talk about, which is I actually, there's a bunch of things. I don't know how to connect this. The main thing why I'm even doing this is I want to talk about I am quitting my job, my part-time job, which I put my 2 weeks in yesterday. So in 13 days will be my last day. I'll go more into that, but something else. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to talk about my PC. And yeah, I got the part-time job just so that I could buy this PC, right? And you know I have it. 3070 Ti, i9 11 Gen, $550 monitor or main monitor. You get the gist. I spent a lot of money on this. Why? Why'd I even bring this up? I forgot why I even brought this up. Again, I'm reading through my fucking Google Doc, so I don't remember. I wrote it last night, so I don't know why I put this in. Did I just want to flex my PC? Oh, I just wanted to talk about how I spent around the same amount of money as Johnny did for his PC, but mine is stronger because his was when he bought his, like in 2017, he bought like what was at the top. He bought like the top dog at the time, which I don't really know what he has, but he said it was like the top dog at the time, which is true, should be true. But I spent around the same as him, but mine is better, so it all works out. um, Back to what I was gonna talk about, the part-time job. Since I have the PC, I decided to quit my job, and I'm gonna be a free man on the 22nd, which means I can focus on what I was doing before the job, learning how to edit, sing, draw in Japanese. And honestly, I've been hella slacking on Japanese and drawing, kinda. I drew something last week, but then I'm not gonna show it. Uh, Not that I'm good at drawing either way, but like I only work those 2 days. I work 2 days a week for my part-time job, but it just drains my energy, and I can't be productive, or at least I can't be as productive as I want to be. Like before I got the job, I was spending like 16 hours a day studying and just practicing random shit. Like I'm surprised I never got burned out. For example, when I was first learning hiragana and katakana, hopefully I'm not too loud. Which took like 10 days to learn both of them, not each, just both of them. I was studying like 10 or 15 of them at a time. Hold on, let me drink my tea real quick. Yeah, I was studying both of them. Ooh, that tastes pretty good. But uh, yeah, 10 days to finish them, and I would write it a bunch of times and memorize it, and then the next day, or like before I go to bed, I would test myself to see if I learned those like 10 or 15 of the day. And then when I wake up the next morning, before I fucking open my eyes, I would go over in my head what I learned the day before and if I forgot any. So I was going pretty hard. Before I don't even open up my eyes before I start reviewing. Not that my Japanese is any good. I still can't even talk. Like, I understand sentence structure more and like how to make a basic sentence, but um, damn those bots. But uh, my Japanese is still pretty useless. I can't talk, especially not on the spot either. Just gotta keep studying, I guess. Especially since I've been slacking, but I can once I quit, I can start focusing on that again. I have the Genki books and the Japanese from Zero books, and I got the Genki books first, but it was not fun. It was not a fun experience at all. I felt like I wasn't learning anything. It was just too basic and too boring. Like, uh, I thought I thought I was gonna give up when I said I wasn't gonna give up, but then it just felt like I knew it all. It was just too basic. So I switched over to Japanese from Zero, and it was a much better experience. It's all preference. I think people say that the Genki books are better for if you just want like school style learning, or like the boring kind, I guess. And yeah, I just think Japanese from Zero is better. And technically I didn't start from Zero Japanese. I've never been able to speak it, but I'd say my listening skills are decent, like conversational level at least. Like even way before I even started studying or even started watching VTubers in like 2019, I was kind of able to understand like most Japanese streams, like the gist at least. I wouldn't be completely lost, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's enough about the Japanese part. The other stuff like singing, I'm not good at that either. Oh, yeah, I'm actually mad at myself, bro. Like, ooh, not because I still suck. It's because I didn't realize something sooner, which I realized this like 2 months ago, like in December. So you know how people say to record yourself and listen back to it, so you know how to fix your mistakes. Well, I started learning how to sing in like August of last year, like early August. And mind you, I've only ever attempted singing like 3 or 4 times in my life before that. Like, actually attempt singing. Unless you include the times I sing Happy Birthday, but I don't know why you'd count that. That doesn't. The number doesn't really jump up even if you include that. What birthday parties am I being invited to? So what makes me mad, going back, what makes me mad was that I did record myself in August, like when I first started, and I was like, yep, I suck, which is to be expected, right? So I just started and I didn't know, I didn't even know before that time, like, that learning was a singable skill until then, because like no one told me that shit was learnable. Not that I would have learned it before then, even if I knew, but still, no one tells me shit. So since August, I've been doing vocal exercises, like working on breath control, not raising the larynx, registers, and all that shit. And around mid-December, at that point, I thought I had improved a lot. Like I sing to myself like before I go to bed or something, or like when I'm laying down or whatever, so I can hear myself with my own ears and like in my head. But then, so I thought I sounded pretty good. I thought I improved, or I didn't think I sounded pretty good. I thought I just improved enough to sound okay. And then I recorded myself in mid-December, and I haven't recorded myself since August. And so when I listened to it, you know what? You know what happened? I sounded just as bad as when I started. I was like, what the fuck, man? What the naughty is this garbage, dude? I thought I sounded better and everything. I thought I had more technique, but I sounded pretty much the same. So I started recording myself a couple more times after that, like within the same week. And then I was finally able to get something that sounded okay. Like the payout from all those vocal exercises and all those like watching videos was 10 seconds worth of a song. It's not even the full part that I sang. It's just like 10 seconds of that song. Sounded okay. It was the song Lemon by Kenshi Yonezu. I don't know the pronunciation. I probably fucked up his name, but you should know that song. So I sang it from the beginning, and I sang like the first 8, 9, probably like 8 verses or lines, I guess. And then only like 2 verses, like 10 seconds worth of it sounded good. And I saved it and I showed it to Ashley, right? And she said I sounded good. So what she said was, wow, your singing voice is so soft. And I was like, light bulb above my head. That was it. That was, my voice only sounds good when I sing softer. Like I try to replicate what I did in the recording, but I couldn't sound as good. maybe I just didn't try hard enough. Maybe I can do it still. Well, I should still be able to do it. I did it the first time. But when I sing softer, it does sound overall better, which makes sense, but I wasn't really doing that before. Like when I first started trying to learn, I tried to find like examples of singers who I thought had similar voices to me. And there was a Holo Star member that I just talked right into the mic. Kanade Izuru. Yeah. There was a Holo Stars member who I thought my voice kind of sounds similar to, but my voice is just deeper. But his voice, when he sings with like crackly, I guess, or he allows his voice to crack, which is a style. And I was like, oh, maybe I can sing like that. So I've been not really focusing on keeping my voice steady and soft. So I'm not blaming it on that, or I'm not blaming it on him, but I was just like, I didn't soften my voice, which at least now I know Ashley was a big help, or the way she answered, or just what she said helped big time, and I didn't thank her for it. But yeah, after I quit my job, I'll be able to practice more and do all that other shit. For 18 minutes in? Okay, well, I still have a lot of shit to talk about. Oh yeah, when I quit my job, I want to stream more because I want to be able to talk more often, or be able to talk without like rapidly losing my brain cells. And then I want to try to do 3 streams a week. Like I could technically do, well, I can't do that now. Like I'm gonna do a Cold Vein stream probably later today. Do part 3, which I don't want it to be a long series, but I'm taking forever. Just like the first 2, I didn't even get that far really. I need to get through like a lot today. But I also have to like edit and upload to YouTube, but that shouldn't take too long. some the other stuff I want to talk about. Hold on. I wrote like on my notes in on my phone because I was thinking about shit I wanted to talk about yesterday when I was at work. But yeah, yesterday I forgot my belt, like for the second time. So my ass is just like dangling for everyone to see. Actually, not that my pants will actually like fall down all the way. Even if you pull it, it won't really go far down, but it is like sagging, which I don't like. And I have to bend down a lot for my job, so because I'm picking shit up all the time. I'm pretty much just lifting shit the whole time, so yeah. Um, when I before my shift started, I went to my supervisors to tell them about putting in my 2 weeks notice. Then my supervisor was like, "Cause you're going the whole time, right?" I was like, no." And then I thought he was about to guilt trip me after that, because he was like, "Oh, is there anything you did you had a problem with? Because like you don't come and talk to us." I was like, "Oh shit, is he about to guilt trip me? How about to like say like, oh, because you don't communicate with us?" Like, oh man. But then no, I didn't turn out that he was just saying it. He was just stating that. But I thought, I was like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to get guilt tripped. I'm just trying to quit. But yeah. Later on, one of the Hmong guys was like, "Oh yeah, you should or Borgar Fox, you should come to full time." I was like, "Oh shit." Well, now I gotta tell you. Not that I was gonna keep it a secret, but I told him. I was like, "Yeah, nah, I just put in my 2 weeks notice like today." It's like, "Oh, what the fuck? What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm gonna stay home." And then not that I'm gonna do nothing when I'm home. I'm busier when I'm home than I am at work, pretty much. Like, as I said, I was spending like 16 hours before I got the job. I was spending like 16 hours a day just learning shit. But that was fun. Yesterday was really boring. Tuesdays are always boring, and Mondays are always really hard. But my trainer, the person who trained me, is also leaving second shift, or leaving that shift too. He's going on the third shift, and he's gonna be in the warehouse. And so they're really losing like two workers. uh yeah. And my trainer is actually the uncle to some of my underclassmen. Well, they're technically not my underclassmen. They went to a different high school than me, but my friends, or the people, yeah, the friends that I talk to are their upperclassmen, so I just consider them my underclassmen too. So that's who my trainer is, the uncle to my underclassmen. And he was like, yeah, or yeah, they're brothers, right? They're the two underclassmen. There's two of them, and they're brothers, right? And then the older one, my uncle said the older one's like, yeah, he's religious now. I was like, what? What? He's like super religious. Like, whenever I go over and eat, he would be like, Nitai or something. Like, I don't know how to say aunt and mong, whatever that is, to whenever my trainer and his wife would go over or something. He'd be like, "Do you want to pray before we eat?" And then I was like, damn, he really be religious now. Like, what happened? Like, he was always really nice. I thought he was just like really respectful to like his upperclassmen, because I always thought, damn, he's pretty respectful to me and like the older guys. But I don't know if it's just because he was just always nice, or it's just like he was just taught to be respectful. But yeah, it makes sense that he became religious because he was always really nice, I guess. But yeah. Oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about is, bro, I developed trigger finger from this job, dude. Like, it it's it's okay. To be fair, my trigger finger's not that bad. But it's like pretty not, yeah, it's just not that bad. I only really get it like 3 times a week, like in the morning. Like when I'm still laying in bed and I haven't got off bed yet. That's when it'll be affecting me. But like once I get up, it's gone. but I don't know if trigger finger goes away, but hopefully it does when I quit. I also had eczema for like 3 weeks straight, like from last week, but it went away. Or like, yeah, it went away. Thankfully, I think it's just all the set because I work with. My job is in the food industry, so I have to sanitize all the time and wash my hands. So, well, you're supposed to wash your hands all the time anyway, but let me check my teeth real quick. My throat's dying. I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to not sound dead, but I'm also like putting too much energy into my voice. Maybe I need to talk soothing-ish, yes. English me good. Let me sit up and I'll talk calmer. Like this. I'm not gonna do that breathy voice. The breathy voice that Ashley doesn't like. That voice. Yeah. Eczema's gone, which is good. And trigger finger, hopefully that goes away. Another thing I wanted to talk about is since getting this job, I gained like I gained 5 pounds actually. So I was around 143, I think, yeah, 143. And right now I just weighed myself this morning. I was like 148.8, like 149 basically, almost 150. And then last year, like early on in last year, I was like 164. So I lost weight last year, like early on in the year. I was at 144 or 143, and then I got the job, and now I'm back at 148 because working is not good for me. Which the reason why I lost like those 17 pounds, or basically 20 pounds, is because I suck at sleeping. So I was a NEAT last year. I think that I mean, you should have been able to infer that, but I didn't work, I didn't do shit. I wasn't even learning all the shit that I was learning now, but basically I just suck at sleeping, so I would just like be asleep either like 9, 10, or 11 hours a day, which is not too bad. That's pretty much normal, kind of, depending on what you do. But I would just like maybe wake up around like 11 a.m. and then I would just not eat for a while. Like I just wake up and turn on my laptop because I want to have a gaming laptop at the time and just like watch videos or something, and then I would just not be hungry. I wouldn't eat, and then sometimes I would wake up at 11 a.m. and then like not eat until like 8 p.m. for my first meal, not eat for like all that time. And like I wouldn't even eat because I feel hungry. I just eat because like, man, I've been up for like all day already and I haven't ate. I should probably eat. But yeah, that was kind of, I was eating like maybe 1 or 2 meals a day, and like since I'm not doing anything, I'm not like, I was jogging on the treadmill for like 10 minutes like twice a week, but that's like 20 minutes a week, but it's more than nothing. But other than that, I was like not really doing anything. I just sit in my chair. So basically that's how I lost like the 20 pounds last year. I regained it when I got the job, because now I'm sleeping less, because I'm getting like 7 hours of sleep with this job. Even I only work those 2 days, but even then that's affecting my sleep schedule. So like, actually on Monday, my dad woke me up to fix my car, or we had to go pick up my car because it was getting fixed at the shop. So he woke me up at like 9 a.m. So, and I go to sleep late after work. I go to sleep at like 3 or 4. So I got like 5 hours of sleep that day. And Mondays are hard, right? Mondays are, even if it was, you know, the joke about Monday, everyone hates Mondays. Well, Mondays, they have all the lines running. So Mondays are not easy for me. Let me drink my tea. But yeah, I didn't eat breakfast. Well, I had like some of those like fudge cookies, I guess, or like 2 or 3 of those in my tea. I have some crackers, those cheese crackers with me, but I'm not eating them right now. Um, uh, yeah, I was testing my voice actually, because I have voice meter. I'm just listening to my voice through voice meter, or I've been doing that this like the past couple of days to test how my voice sounds. Like my voice is kind of bassy when I talk pretty close to it, and talk with my lower tone. Or I guess you could say it's kind of my normal voice, just like my low energy, like calm voice, I guess. Because I'm not trying. I'm not trying. Okay, that one I'm trying, but well, right now I'm not trying to make it deeper. um, Not that I hate my voice either way. Like people always say they hate their voice, but I've never had that problem. Like anytime I hear my voice, I think I sound decent or okay. Um, Other than my singing voice, but that's just like technical. But I still have some shit. Actually, this is gonna be a long stream than I thought, but I thought I'd be able to finish this in like 30 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes if I talk fast. But now that I'm talking lower, can't really talk as fast. Or maybe I'll start rapping, spitting fire. um, which I should try to speak with this voice more because I think the higher energy is just not me. Well, I can't have high energy. It's just the voice that comes with the high energy is just not really what I want, what I want to go for, and not really what I think defines me the most. And yeah, I did phrase a lot of the shit that I was gonna say, but right now I'm just like running on. Or at least the first half, like the first 20 minutes was mostly phrased, not just reading it off the doc, which is probably why it sounded weird. And also why I had to read it the way I read it. But yeah, tea time. Yeah, I don't know how I want to try to do this more often, but I probably won't because I suck at talking. But I need the practice. I really need it. I only did this to update on like me quitting my job and like wanting to focus more on this shit. But not that I'm gonna like be like serious and like make a Twitter account and like put my PayPal or something, Streamlabs, whatever. Like, I don't, what I'm doing doesn't even deserve money. I'm just doing it for fun, basically, or like to improve. And I don't really like I said in my first stream, I don't really consider myself a PNG tuber. I just have a PNG, and I'm just playing games. I'm not even entertaining. What the fuck? People, anyone who's watching this far, like, thank you. You deserve. Tell me what you want. I probably won't do it, but oh shit, did I peak? Maybe. Maybe I peaked at one point. Hold on. Like on stream, when I listen to myself, I don't sound that loud, but I still somehow peak. But I have the condenser and the noise suppression on OBS, and then I have voice meter with the gate and the condenser or compressor. So with all those filters, it should stop the fan noise and it should kind of stop me from peaking, but you never know. I'm at negative 10 decibels on OBS. Holy shit, I think my voice is starting to get the vocal fry, which is how I normally talk, but I didn't realize that until I started singing, right? Because when I started singing, I learned what vocal fry is, and then I realized, wow, I talk like that. I have lots of vocal fry. which is not a good. Did I peak there? What the fuck? You know, maybe I'll go to like negative 10.5. Not that. Negative 10.6. Okay. Ah, man, stop peaking. Stop going to red. I think you need to like max out the red bar to peak, but because I'm barely touching the red, or like I barely touch the red when I hit the red, but it should be okay. Let's see what else I want. Oh yeah, tea time. I don't even like tea. I only started drinking it because again, for singing, because I heard that like tea can help soothe your throat, and like singing is one of those things where you don't just improve really fast. So it's like, did I never, when I first started singing, I was like doing vocal exercises like 7 days a week pretty much for like the first like 6 weeks, and then without a break really, and my voice never died or anything surprisingly, but like around November I was just like, man, maybe I'm not improving by a lot because maybe my voice hasn't healed from those like first 6 weeks. So I started drinking tea like once or twice a week, and the tea I have is like, it's just like herbal tea or herbal tea, but like hazelnut flavored, which is funny because I actually put cream, like coffee creamer in it because I don't like the tea taste. And the coffee creamer is actually hazelnut too, so it kind of works out. I put a little bit of honey in it too for the smoothness, I guess, the sweetener too. I forgot what the brand of the tea was, but I don't know. It's not my tea. I just drink it. Oh, my voice is dying. What the hell? I didn't even do anything. I like doing the earlier streams, or like pretty much after I wake up, because I feel like if I do it in the midday, I'm just gonna be even more brain dead than normal. I could do it at like 1 a.m., but I think that's when my brain is on the most actually, but I don't want to stream that late. At least not by myself. Or not if I'm not just gonna talk. But that would probably be the most efficient to get like my thoughts out. But that was vocal fry. Okay, this is all vocal fry. Okay. What else did I want to talk about? I talked about the tea, the coffee creamer. Talk about that. Oh yeah, the games I'm looking forward to, or I'm looking to play or buy, or both, is Elden Ring, which I haven't seen anything much about it. I just know Andre and Johnny are talking about it, and then I googled it once and I looked at like 5 seconds of a video of it, and it was like pretty much just like Souls-like, or like open world Souls-like, which is cool. I might get it, but I don't know. And the game I've been looking forward to, but still the release date is not even up yet, is Project Eve, which is, it just looks like Korean Nier Automata, which is, but like more Souls-like, I guess. But or like more boss fighty, I guess. But that's what I've been looking forward to, but it's not been released, or the release date hasn't even been scheduled yet, so I don't know what's happening with that. But that's like the one game that's on my radar. The new Apex season, I was actually thinking about like, yeah, they're probably gonna bring Olympus back. I didn't know until last night when I came back home. I opened up Slentowski's stream for like 2 seconds. I looked at the map, I was like, oh my gosh, Olympus, I want to play that. So I'm probably gonna do that. Actually, I gotta edit first. After I edit, after the stream, I'm gonna play a bit of Apex, but I'm not gonna. I'll probably record it, but I won't stream it. But yeah, I don't know what Battle Pass a level 100 skin they have. Hopefully, let's see. What do I want? Maybe it's gonna be a bow skin. Honestly, like they should bring one out because not that the bow is any good. I don't like using it. Or I think it's fun when you have it, but as soon as you find anything better. But yeah, maybe it's a bow skin. If not, it might be a sniper skin, and fuck that. I don't want a sniper. I only like the sentinel. I don't like longbow. And I wish the triple take was still a sniper, but it's not. Actually, it it wouldn't be a longbow skin because they already brought a bunch of those out. We don't need another longbow battle pass skin. Might be a sentinel actually, but I have like the pay to win skin one, like the thorn one, like the tan green one. It makes the end point of it a little thinner, so it kind of helps like line the shot up, I guess. At least it helps me, and I think Johnny mentioned that it helped him when I gave him my skin. But yeah, about Apex. Yeah, I didn't like Olympus at first. Like, I didn't play it the season that I came out, but I played it the season afterwards. And then I was like, man, this map's kind of lame. I kind of like World's Edge better. But I was just biased because I just didn't like the feel or the way it looked because it was just so much different from like King's Canyon and World's Edge. It was like all new and futuristic and everything, so I just didn't like the feel of it. But then I liked the way it played out, and then like a lot of my friends and whoever else played Apex was agreed with me. It was saying like they don't like Olympus as much as World's Edge, but then all of us agree that we all just play better and perform better on Olympus. But after a while, I did grow to love it. It is a really good map, and yeah, especially after Soren's Point and World's Edge, that whole long season where we didn't get King's Canyon or Olympus. World's Edge is definitely like third place now. Fuck World's Edge. Fuck. I don't like Storm's Point either. That's last place. I hate Storm Point. I don't like anything about it. It's just too big, too much open area for no reason. Not enough good places to land at. Not enough named areas. Like you got a huge map and you need more. You need to put more named areas in, so that people aren't like the whole game doesn't jump at one spot every game. I don't like World's Edge because we always only drop like Lockdown or Fragment and nowhere else, and I hate it. Maybe that new the place where the sorting factory used to be, just those three spots: Fragment, old sorting factory, and Lockdown. Or is it Countdown? Whichever one is on the top left. Yeah, we only land there and it's always boring every time. Like, even if we land Fragment and we win all of Fragment, it's still not fun. I just so bored of the fights in Fragment. I hate landing there. It's so boring. Like, I like landing Thermal. I like landing that top right area, or like that top kind of middle area, I guess. And I like landing Sky Point. Those are like my three favorite. And kind of Lava Fissure. Lava City is good too, actually. Pretty much any of the outside areas are fun. The fights are way more fun. But people don't land there, so I don't know. People are gonna argue with me saying like, oh, it's so boring because no one lands there. You don't get as much fight and you don't get action. Yeah, but landing fragments not any more fun. Yeah, but that's my opinion on World's Edge. I just don't. World's Edge would be a better map if people just didn't stop, or if people just stopped landing at Fragment and Lockdown or Countdown, whatever it was. That was what I want to talk about Apex. The anime I'm watching right now, I usually wait until like the whole season finishes because I don't like waiting every week. But I was bored and I had nothing else to do. Oh shit. I was bored, and that's the first time I had to put someone in timeout. That's funny. I'd use her. Hidden, okay. Oh, it all gets deleted. Okay, nice. But the anime, yeah, I don't watch anything until season ends usually. And but I was bored like the other week, so I started watching Land of Leedale, which yeah, I know people are gonna say like, oh, it's isekai, it's trash, it's boring, it's not trying to be anything special, but like that's the whole point of this kind of anime. Like the ones that are not trying to be anything special and just like be fun and entertaining and enjoyable to watch in the moment is what it's trying to do, and it's doing that perfectly fine. Like I think the characters are cute and fun. I like how the mom and the kids, their interaction is fun. I like how she's OP, and there she is. She's not just wandering doing nothing. She is trying to do something. She's trying to get all the towers and stuff. Um, she's trying to drop tilt the towers every time. But yeah, that's. I think the new episode came out today actually, so I gotta go watch that later. But that's what last week's episode was a fucking. There was like 3 minutes left, and she was about. I was waiting for her to come out and do stuff, but she didn't. What the hell? Is the timeout done already? Dang, that was fast. Do I have to sit on my channel? Uh, there we go. Okay. Well, I just mute myself and watch my own stream. I'll be my one viewer. But yeah. That's the whole point of a lot of these isekai anime. Like they're just supposed to be enjoyable to watch in the moment. that's that's all it is. Just watch it and enjoy it for what it is. It's not trying to be something special. It's not trying to be like Code Geass or like ReZero and like all those other fancy like story based like trying to be a masterpiece like Attack on Titan and stuff like that. It's just supposed to be fun to watch. Uh, yeah, isekai is my favorite genre. Um, but yeah, an anime I'm excited for if they announce season two. I don't know if they did announce it, but the the reincarnated as a spider anime. Um, they took it was they ran on longer than they should have, or like it was drawn out longer than it should have for like the first half of the anime. But that was fine. It was kind of funny. I just wanted to see all the demon king or the demon girl, and I guess she's a demon king, but and then the spider in white or the girl in white and all that. So I just wanted to see that all that, but then that's when they ended it. So I just want to. I really like the two Spider Girls designs in human form. That I haven't. It's been a while since I was like really impressed in design for an anime character. I was like, damn, these girls, chef's kiss. But I did the okay hand symbol too when I was doing that. Not that you could see it, but I stopped talking with a lower voice too. Fuck. Um, but yeah, I don't even have a thing for Spider Girls, but it or the human form, the human forms for both Spider Girls just Itch my fetish. That's how I phrased it, so that's how I'm gonna say it. um, and I don't even have a spider go fetish or a spider fetish. I don't even like spiders. What? Who really likes spiders anyway? Another thing is Bleach. I think in the fall or maybe later, the new Bleach is coming out, or the War arc is coming out, and I watched all of Bleach. Yeah, after well, I liked it when I watched it, but after a while, yeah, it did get really repetitive. They just kept doing the same thing. I actually liked the vampire arc, even though it was filler. I didn't know it was filler when I watched it. I watched it a long time ago, but it was. I thought it was good. I liked it. I didn't like the final battle because I didn't like the villain, but everything else that happened in it was good. I liked all the vampire characters other than the villain, the main villain. The only villain I really didn't like is that like long green haired dude with like the staff with two blades on each end or two swords on each end. And I think he can like rewind time or something if he spins it. I don't know. But he was stupid. I didn't like him. Yeah, that whole arc was bad. I didn't like it. Oh yeah, bro. I started watching All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. Like like Sunday night. And I think I'm on like episode 5 now. But bro, I am so mad. It makes me so mad. I was like, oh, I didn't know, because I saw like advertisements on Facebook like last week or 2 weeks earlier, and then I was like, oh, a Korean movie or show or something. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was about zombies. So like on Sunday night, I was looking to see if there was something to watch, because I like watching stuff like Sunday night to get myself something to watch when I come back home from work, so that like it gets me through the day at work. Like, oh man, when I get home, I'm gonna have something to watch. I won't be bored. It gets me through the day. So I was watching that, and I watched like the first 2 episodes on Sunday night, and it just made me so mad because I even messaged Ash. I was like, "Bro, this show just makes me mad. It's not. I thought it was Korean and zombies, and so far I haven't been let down by Korean and zombies." Train to Busan, I liked it. Hashtag Alive, I liked it. They were doing Koreans and zombies. They know what they're doing, but All of Us Are Dead. They just threw in a bunch of tropes. And not that I hate tropes, I like isekai, and isekai is all tropes, so I don't have anything against tropes, but like they didn't do the tropes right, or they just threw them all in and it was dumb. Like the we're all stupid kids, so we can't make good decisions at all ever, and then so like no one ever makes any good decisions. Even the teachers don't make good decisions, but and then like what else did I say? Oh yeah, this is a zombie film, so we all have to make stupid decisions either way. Like, no, you guys have the concept of zombies in your world, and you see a zombie and you just go towards it or just don't care. Like, why? And the scene that got me, that made me the angriest the most is, okay, spoilers, but there was like the Archer Club was coming back from an exam or something on a school bus, so they didn't know what was going on. They drive into the school, or they go past the gates, and they park like between the gates basically, and they see all the zombies on the field, and then we see that the gate was wide open for the bus to come in, which means students could have ran out and been fine, or at least escaped the school grounds, because the school grounds is completely messed up. There's pretty much no safe place on the school. But We see like 50 feet away from the gate. There's a student running away from a zombie, just running in circles, basically. Not if you just made a straight line towards a gate, you would have been there in like 6 or 7, like less than 10 seconds. Like, bro, you would have been. What is this, dude? Like, I think zombies are just running around, like stumbling over nothing. It's just like missing. It's just chaos, but it's like, ugh, it just makes me so angry, and everyone just gets mad over nothing, and like they'll make a normal statement, and then someone will get like butthurt, and then be like, "The fuck you saying?" And then the person who stated it or said it will be like, "Geez, chill." I'm like, bro, why you also like angry? It makes me mad. I'm still gonna watch it, but I just keep watching it, hoping it gets better, but it doesn't. But yeah, the saddest death, spoilers, is the main character's mom. That was sad. Or it was unfortunate, I guess. Sad's not really the word. It was just really unfortunate. I was like, man, she made it there, but what's she gonna do now? And then yeah, to be expected. Big rip for her. Okay, Code Vein. As I said earlier, I'm gonna be doing a Code Vein stream later. If I have time, or if Johnny messages me that he wants to play or something, or we just talk, then I will just play with him and not stream Code Vein today. But it doesn't really matter when I stream it, because I plan to at least finish one playthrough, so it doesn't matter how fast I finish it. But I do want to play it because it's a story game, and I've been wanting to play it anyway, so I want to play it, but it's just like, if I play it, I gotta stream it, and I gotta prepare for that. But yeah, today or tomorrow I will stream it. More than likely today, because Johnny, I think on Wednesdays he usually just edits all day, so I'll have plenty of time. I'm gonna see what's on Apex. I updated it yesterday, or when I came home. I didn't finish my tea. It's like cold now. I gotta eat still. But yeah, fucking almost an hour of rambling on shit. I didn't think this would take this long. I wish I was talking in like the voice I'm using right now the whole time, but sadly, I need to practice more. Hopefully, I didn't peak at all. I hit like barely the red a couple times, but it's like barely hitting the red. It's reaching it, but barely, is basically what I'm trying to say. Which I don't think that causes it to peak. I think you gotta like fully hit the red, or like fill up most of the bar in the red. But I don't know. Yeah, that was just an update on my life. Or what things I want to do, things I'm gonna do. Ew. I want to do tea time again, maybe next week. Just kidding. If I think of stuff to talk about, I when I finish my job, I'll more than likely try to do more Zatsuzan style streams if I can. Not that I'm good at talking to myself, which it'd be good to get someone else like Ashley on to watch my stream, or not to watch my stream, to be on my stream, and we can talk about random shit. But yeah, almost an hour. Can I even make it an hour? Probably not. two more minutes, or a minute, but maybe. I've rambled long enough. There's really no point on going to watch the stream or rewatch the stream unless you want to know about my life. But yeah, okay, I'm just rambling over the same stuff now. I will end the stream now. Okay, it was good talking. I got everything I wanted to talk about out of the way, just not in the way I wanted to say it. Not in the voice and not with the phrases, but it was close enough. I will end stream. Okay, bye bye.